Hello, welcome to Daily News from Martyrdom TV. House of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi commemorates 11th of Muharram. The House of the Grand Shia Islamic Jurist Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Husseini Shirazi hosted the commemorations of the 11th day of Muharram. Large numbers of Shia believers and lovers of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, as well as religious scholars and activists, took part in these commemorations and listened to religious lectures on the sacrifices and the tragedies of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Eulogies were also recited in honor of the Holy Ahlul Bayt during these commemorations. Assembly of Mourners of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, at the House of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. On Sunday, August 30th, 2020, which coincides with the day of Ashura, the House of the Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi hosted large numbers of Husseini mourners and lovers of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, in the holy city of Qom in Iran. In this assembly of mourners of Imam Hussein, the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi delivered a lecture to highlight the significance of Husseini rituals. It is worth noting that this lecture was streamed live on Martyrdom TV web pages and other independent Shia TV networks. This lecture was delivered in Persian and it was simultaneously translated into English and Arabic. Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi attends commemorations of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, in Kuwait. Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi, the son of the Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, attends commemorations of the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, in Kuwait during the first 10 days of the month of Muharram. In the past few nights, the Grand Jurist's son visited the Husseini commemorations at Imam al-Askari Husseiniya, the house of Haji Hamza Ashkanani, the house of Muhammad Baqir Nuzari, and the community of Saleh. Delegations from Bin Fahd Holy Seminary attend commemorations of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Multiple centers and foundations affiliated with the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala held commemorations to honor the martyrdom of the Master of Martyrs, Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, during the first 10 days of the month of Muharram. Some delegations from Bin Fahd Holy Seminary in Holy Karbala made visits to these centers and participated in these commemorations. In all these visits, these delegations delivered the prayers and the guidelines of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi to the organizers of these commemorations. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi commemorates Imam Hussein's martyrdom in Afghanistan. The Office of the Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Bamiyan city of Afghanistan held commemorations of the Master of Martyrs, Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, during the first 10 days of the month of Muharram. Large numbers of Shia believers as well as cultural and religious activists took part in these commemorations. Imam Shirazi Center holds commemorations in first 10 days of Muharram. Imam Shirazi Center, affiliated with the Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Montreal, Canada, held series of commemorations to honor the tragic martyrdom of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, during the first 10 days of the month of Muharram. This center hosted groups of believing men and women who listened to religious lectures by Sheikh Saleh Sibvey, one of the representatives of the Grand Jurist. Sadeghiya community hosts mourners of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, in Basra, Iraq. Sadeghiya cultural community, affiliated with the Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra, hosted groups of lovers and mourners of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. This center also hosted commemorations of the Master of Martyrs, Imam Hussein, in this year's Muharram.